Welcome back, everybody. Good afternoon. It looks like this might be part of my new schedule. Let's go. Welcome to my first ever art commission stream ever in my entire life. I've always done I mean I've sold some art pieces, maybe like 5. But those were just things that I had and I vended and they were there to purchase. I've never like had a request commission before. And actually, I had a lot of fun doing it. I was always afraid that I wouldn't, so I never did it. But it's not that bad. It's fun. So yeah, let's go. I have some sketch done. This is Belfira. Oh, where's my... Hold on, I gotta fix some things. My tablet decided to not work all of a sudden. But yeah, I have sketch done, so we're gonna do some line art probably. Maybe? Oops. Oops. I gotta change my work area. There we go. There we go. Tech issues. Welcome back, everybody. How's your... What is today? Tuesday? I don't even know what day it is. I'm unemployed. That's where I'm at. How are you guys doing? Is everybody working right now? You guys working? Tuesday. Tuesday. There we go. There's the whole piece. Full body art commission, $50. Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're hot, chat. Get in there. Oh my god, unpaid internships are like the biggest scam of all scams. Like they really are. And then you go out into the world and then you can't find a job and then you get underpaid anyways. Like everything's a scam, dude. Everything's a fucking scam. Hey, at least you have an internship. I tried applying a little before I graduated and there was just nothing. And I couldn't really at the time take an unpaid one. So there's that too. But yeah, I graduated and nobody wanted to hire me and I went like probably 3 to 5 years without even working at anything. Like I had to like go to a staffing agency and work in plastic factories and shit like that. Because nobody wanted to hire me. Nobody liked the gap of like me not working because I was in college or something. I don't know. Man, that was a rough fucking time in my life. Glad that's over. Now I'm unemployed again. I still gotta do some like unemployment shit, but still waiting for my severance package to come in. I think it's like 10K or something like that. It's actually not that much money in hindsight of me being there for 6 years, but it's something to like tide me over until I'm still applying for jobs there. But right now I'm having like a bunch of issues like logging in. Like they immediately shut off all my emails and email access and like Workday and stuff, and it's been like a huge pain in the ass. And I'm trying to like get access to like, I don't know, the shit that I applied for already. Like it's just, that's what I've been working on like the past, like I went on vacation, which was nice. I did an interview which didn't go well. I just didn't vibe with the person doing the interview. So I felt like it didn't go that well. But we'll see. Um I'm gonna do something else with this shoe. So I'm gonna start with the tail. Um but yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm just grinding. I'm just grinding stuff. I'm like looking at my bills and trying to get them like as low as possible. I'm like working on my phone stuff right now. So I might get like a phone call in the middle of stream that I'll have to take, but then we'll just take a break. I'm waiting for I'm switching from like T-Mobile to Verizon because it's just cheaper for me right now. I've been with T-Mobile since like I was with Sprint and then they merged with T-Mobile. That's how long I've been with them. But now it's just like they're not going to offer me anything for being a customer for like the past 15 years or whatever the fuck it's been. So I'm peacing out. Oh my god, see if I can draw lines here. But on the upside, guys. Oh, let me get my tail out of the way here. On the upside, uh I have tomatoes. I have tomatoes growing in my garden. $150 later, I got like little tomatoes. Everything's such an investment, guys. It's only that much because I bought like a what is it? Fucking stainless steel hose and like a timer for my faucet, and then I had to fix my faucet first of all because it was leaking out of like the side when you turned it on, because it needs to be on at all times with the timer set up to it. So I couldn't just be leaking water forever. So I had to fix the faucet. I bought the timer, which was like $80. Bought the hose. So now like it shoots water at all my crops at like 6 a.m. for like 4 minutes. So like auto waters them, which is great. But it was just like getting up to that point. Oh my god. Thought you were lurking, man. Masumi, how's it going? It's been a minute. How are things from the last update? The last conversation? Brush, welcome in. Welcome in on YouTube. How's it going? I'm good. I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. I'm working on this piece. Let me zoom out. I know it's like hard. I don't know if you're on your phone looking in vertical, but I'm doing line art for this piece right now. My first art commission ever in my entire life, which is crazy. I just never felt like I don't know. I was always afraid of like turning art, like my hobby, into work. So that's why like I never started doing this until like 3 years ago ish. I don't know. So I've always like done art just for fun and like gifts for people. And I've sold like maybe a few pieces at like art fairs or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I felt like it was time, you know? I've worked so hard on my line art and shit and then coloring. Like literally I haven't done any coloring on art pieces up until like maybe 3 years ago. So I've been just focusing on line art my entire life, and I was like, I'm just gonna finally do color, and it was like a lot easier than I expected. I think I was just afraid of like the math part of, but there's not really any math when it comes to like digital art. I was just afraid of the program, I think. But yeah, I'm glad I like opened art commissions because I enjoyed doing this and I wasn't expecting like to like it, you know? I don't know. I think maybe because this purchase, like my list on VGen right now is, I think I was afraid of like maybe if somebody asked for something that I didn't feel like I could do, maybe that's why I was afraid. But like this specific listing is like, I will pick the pose of your character. And I think that helped me a lot, like get over that fear of like, what if I get a commission that like, I don't know, my art block will just completely ruin me and I won't get it done on time. That was like a huge fear of mine. Or like, what if some like dumb life things happen and I can't get it done? I think it helped that like the theme of this piece is like punk rock, which is very my style. So I think that helped. Um like it was very easy on like figuring out what I wanted to do with this piece. And like the you know, the attitude and everything with it. So that was good. Yeah, she's like a red raccoon actually. To be technical, she's like a punk rock red raccoon VTuber. Yeah, so she only gave me a reference for her waist up, so I created this boot and this sock and this shoe completely just because I was feeling it. Added some earrings, like I don't think she has earrings on her normal design there. Added a few things, like whatever. Yeah, there's actually no real rules. You can make your own when it comes to doing art and the agreement you have to customers. Yeah, I mean, I think like she told me like, you know, what she was like going for wasn't like super, it was like she was like do the pose whatever you want, which was like great. She was like, I trust you. I've done the same when I commission artists too. I'm just like, do whatever feels right for you. Because like people will have more fun doing it too. Then we'll just kind of turn out better, honestly. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So you have to pay extra for like a background, but I might just throw one in for her just because she's like my first art commission ever. I might just do it because I think I already have it. Kinda. Yeah. Here we go. I was just thinking of her sitting in like in an alleyway with some spray cans and stuff. And then maybe there's like some graffiti or something going on. But we'll see. We'll get the piece done first, and then I might throw it in or not. The thing I always struggle with is time management and pricing. Yeah, see, that was like a thing that I was afraid of with opening art commissions, but on this website, on VGen, you can select, like I have it selected, like if somebody purchases a commission, I have 3 months to get it done. Like I wanted to give myself enough time. And like maybe that kind of like deters people from purchasing, but that's just how I'm feeling right now. Maybe I'll be able to do it quicker and I'll change the setting later. But like it gives me a starting point, you know? Until I figure out my new schedule with my unemployment crap. Lily, welcome in. Welcome in, YouTube peeps. Gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back, promise. All right, cool. Yeah, trust the artist instinct. Have the artist have their freedom. Yeah, dude. Yeah, because honestly, like, because when I'm feeling it, like, I just get into the zone and I just do like way better work, you know, opposed to like doing something I'm not really into just for like money, I guess. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck in that situation right now where I kind of have to do that, but a little bit. So I'm gonna add to VGen the ability to if anybody wants like mascots done or anime versions of their pets, because I've had some lady Cerberus and her mom were like, yeah, make the thing on there and then we'll buy them. So those are the next commissions coming up that are lined up. I just have to make the post on the website so they can purchase it. So that'll be on there with the chibis and the half body renders and stuff. Doc, welcome in. Welcome into my new schedule as I'm unemployed. My new kind of sort of experimenting with a new stream schedule. Yeah, I think she put in the commission that she wanted it done by like August 1st, which is like completely doable for me. So I'm not like worried about it. Started working on this as soon as I got back from vacation, kind of. So yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday actually. I might put up on there like if people want emotes done. I didn't think about it before, but now like I was just thinking about it yesterday as I was like uploading my new ones. I don't know if I would go animated emotes yet. Like I know how to do the animations and stuff, but like I've only done a few, so I'm like not super comfortable to where I would you know what I mean? I don't think I'm ready yet, but maybe eventually. Because I only know how to do frame by frame animation. I don't have live 2D, So I don't know what that entails. Like I would have to learn that stuff. Because essentially I can make a still image and then animate it within Live 2D program when you give it like a skeleton, essentially. Like a 3D model. That's how it works. And then it just like kind of like warps and moves around the layers and stuff. It like mushes the pixels around. Yeah, the framing on YouTube is different because it's vertical. It's not horizontal. So it's like, yeah, it's like a different layout. So in OBS it shows me both layouts and I can move whichever one I need to. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going crazy, I swear. Yeah, so like certain things, depending on if I'm multi-streaming, there's certain things that are not on YouTube because simply because there's not enough room for the screen for it to be there. So the reference image of this VTuber character is only on Twitch because there's just not, I don't know. I need to try to make, people are usually watching on their phones, so I try to like put less stuff as possible so people can actually see what's going on. I know nothing about live 2D software. I just have done frame by frame once on Procreate. Yeah, it's actually live 2D is actually pretty interesting. I don't know if it generates like vertices that you can manipulate on its own or you have to like do it yourself. That I'm not sure. That might be a question for BB next Doodle Day. Whenever I decide to bring those back. Maybe we'll do what? Maybe we'll do Doodle Day at the either the end of this month or maybe I'll start it next month. We'll see. Yeah, about like a year or two ago, I purchased like it was kind of like a video class on how to make a VTuber model. It was a bunch of videos on the steps to do it. Now that I have time, I don't know. I might do it. I'm not sure yet. I have a little more time, but there's a lot to learn, you know? And then I don't necessarily want to pay a monthly fee for live 2D until like I absolutely need it in the process. Because I can at least do the steps of making the file, the art file, before I start rigging and stuff. Welcome back, Brush. Brush axe. Hopefully I said that right. I might actually do this zipper a little different. I'll give him more detail. Yo! Princess, welcome in! Hello! How's it going? How are you? How's the day? How is that day doing? How's the day doing? Let's go to the punk rock show. Actually, I like this line where it is. Wait, you haven't slept yet? You had good yesterday? Wait, you haven't slept yet? Have you been up all night? Hello, lady? I've been up all night. Why? Were you streaming or what? There's one people. What does that mean, Brush? What is the one people? Are you asking fictional world? Welcome in. Looks like anime? Yeah, sorry. Let me zoom out. Yeah, I'm working on this art commission for Belfira is a red punk rock raccoon VTuber. Yeah. So I'm just doing the sketch layer is like, you know, grayed out a little. I'm doing the line art now. You were playing Power World and you just decided not to sleep? Bro. Yeah, so the shorty skirt thing, I had to opt in putting that design in the back, even though it should be the front, because of like, whoops, because of the pose, sitting pose. So Power Worlds, dude, I haven't played Power World since it first came out, but I know it's like probably got tons of awesome stuff in it now. But I just need to go back. I need to go back to it, play it again. Your friend got first prize in competition? Her art is kind of similar to yours. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've ever won anything for any art, but I never like entered anything too. So addicting. I love grindy games. Made a pretty base and I woke my pals. I want to hug and kiss them. Just want to get all cozy. Turn your pals into guns. Do your bidding. Create chaos. Create chaos in the world. In the POW world. Living a plushie simulator. That's what POW world is now. Yeah, I think one of the pals in that I turned into a machine gun. It's actually like very, I mean at the time they might have nerfed it. I don't know, maybe not. It was so OP. I was just like wrecking everything with it. I always made sure I left the base with that one. Once you get that guy, the whole game changes. So I was thinking about the zipper. Maybe I can do... Should I do this? Should I make it like teeth or... Maybe that's like too much work. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Instead of zigzags, I guess. But the zigzags go with she has zigzags here on her coat design a little bit, but and this. Yeah, it's fine. We'll keep it. Need those repeating elements, you know? Cool. Zipper. Keep my pals super happy and healthy and make them lots of yummy foods. Don't look at me, please. Welcome in. Welcome in on YouTube. Guys, I'm multi-streaming today. I'll probably mention that a couple times. Just a heads up. If you're confused and you think I'm talking to nobody, those days are gone, chat. I used to talk to nobody. I used to go live and talk to nobody for hours. Multiple times. The good old days, you know? Those grand old days. Let me try it this way. Yeah, that works. I think people who can do that are awesome and cool. Yeah. The people that just talk to nobody for hours and hours on end. I do it too. Yeah, I mean, like, that's like we've all been there. It's the starting point of all this entire journey, you know. Then you start getting some people to chill with, and then it kind of gets a little easier because you can kind of talk to people and be like, what do you want? What do you guys want to watch? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what's your favorite thing about, like, what I'm doing? It's always good to get feedback and stuff. That's why Doodle Day will return soon. Sooner than later. Since that's a crowd favorite. I just haven't announced it because I wanted to make sure I had enough time to do this. Art commission. Nario, welcome in. How's it going? Puppets are pretty cool. I do not understand Portuguese, no. Yapping at brick wall is a skill. Just... How many brick walls does it take to level up that skill? How many bricks do you have to convince to do your bidding? So we have an opportunity to make the underside of our boot more detailed. So I think there, in a lot of combat boots, there's actually like screws. You wouldn't believe this, but there's actually like screws under there, like going up in the boot, like something like that. I'm from Brazil, so my English is mid. I mean, I can understand what you're saying. Konnichiwa is the only word you know in Japanese. I think that's everybody's first, honestly. Or domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Santa in Portuguese is Papa Noel. That's awesome. That's awesome. Of course you know that. Have I watched Jurassic Park? Yes, I have. Not the newer ones, not Jurassic World. I watched like the older ones. I just never got to World for whatever reason. Yeah, we have Princess Bampy in Twitch chat who's obsessed with the Papa. Daddy Daddy Christmas. I still like next Princess Bambi art piece will be you trying to like capture Santa Claus, like waiting at the chimney with like traps and stuff. Gotta get him and smooch him. No, my model is a fox. I know you can't tell guys on YouTube. I mean, yeah, I've big ass ears. But I have a tail as well. There we go. Kind of see it. I'm cut off for the vertical on YouTube, but you can see more of me on Twitch or whatever you want to check it out. Check it out on. No, you're good. It's a valid question. Giant ears registers as bunny guy. Yeah. Part of my lore is I own like a hot springs bathhouse in the demon realm. If you want to get specific. Well, now I see the bunny. Bunny forever. There's an art piece done by BB floating around the interwebs of me wearing a bunny suit, so it's not for those who want to go searching for it. It exists. Oh yeah, Sam Neill passed away yesterday. I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. What a fucking legend, right? Yeah, when stuff like that happens, you just gotta, you know, be happy for like people's like accomplishments, you know? And just remember them for the awesome shit they did, you know? Now we gotta find it. No, please. It's probably just like chilling in my server somewhere. There's probably like a channel of like art pieces of me. It's probably just in there. Easily accessible for people. He's the reason why you're Dino Nerd today? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's pretty incredible when people have the ability to just like alter people's lives for the better. I think that's such a cool like fucking superpower that anybody could have, you know? Just like influence other people positively. Yeah, I've never met like a favorite actor or anything like at a convention or anything like that. Like I've met people that were like at panels, but there wasn't like a person that like I was going to a convention, like traveling and going to a convention specifically to see like a person. Whoops, wrong brush. Pinch level. Hold on, I'm messing with brush settings, guys. Move over. What is this doing? That's what I wanted, kinda. I'm still waiting for this. I'm waiting for a phone call that probably isn't gonna happen, honestly, because it should happen like an hour ago. I'm not gonna worry about that. Love Andrew Garfield, but you don't think he'll come to Brazil? You changed my mind about. Oh wait, Sam Neill changed your mind about dinosaurs. I used to be so scared of dinosaurs because of their roars and size, but you changed my view. I saw them as terrifying monsters, but you taught me how to survive one. Meowg the Evil, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. Shit, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the last thing you said because there was an emergency. Patient just now. I had to help get them in a room. Oh shit. No, you're good. You know I just bullshit like nothing's important. I mean, patient needing a room. That's more important than my shit that I'm doing, you know? That's why I put quote unquote emergency because it wasn't really an emergency. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. They just wanted the service to be quicker. I got you. Yeah. Don't think you'd survive a dino? Depends on the dino, I guess. And environment. Are you on their playing ground or no? It would be crazy. I mean, I saw like a big crane bird on vacation. I was like, that thing's so huge. 'Cause you just don't see big animals like all the time. So it's like, oh shit. This guy might fucking do some work. Stay away from him. So imagine a dinosaur that's like the size of a house. Some shit. Can't even imagine. And like, I went to the zoo and I fed a giraffe, and like giraffes are huge, guys. Giraffes are huge, and it's like, okay, we know they're tall, but like, fucking thing is huge, man. Like his head is like the size of your torso. And then I saw some hyenas, and the hyenas were actually way bigger than like I thought them to be based off of like Lion King. Like they're huge. Like you could fucking ride a hyena. They're massive. At least the ones that they had were. Like I can see why like a few of them can just take out a fucking lion. These dudes are big. Would I want a pet dinosaur though? Hmm. I don't know, dude. Like, it would be cool, but you gotta think of like how much is a dinosaur gonna have to like eat, you know? How much money do you sink into having a pet dinosaur? Like how much meat? Do you have to like feed it like a steak every day, you know? Is it gonna like wreck the place because it's so big? Maybe if you had a small dinosaur. If you had a small dinosaur, still, I still feel like that dude would just wreck the place, you know? He would just claw the shit out of everything. Like the snakes don't have claws. That's an option, you know? Get rid of one of the sharpnesses. They just have the teeth. I don't think a steak a meal will help. Probably not, dude. You want a carnivore then? I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could have like an herbivore dinosaur. But then it's like the same, you know? You throw it a whole fucking head of lettuce every now and again, you know? That's expensive. Even if you gardened, like, you'd have to have a massive farm just to feed the little dude, little big guy, you know? Let's put it this way. I've never been a person that's like, I want a reptile as a pet, you know? I've never been like that kind of person. I've been around people with like reptiles as pets. And then you gotta like have a heat lamp on at all times and like, you know what I mean? Makes your room all hot. I'm already like spending enough money on running my air conditioning, you know? So I think this here, I gotta look at this real quick, chat. This line thing, I think they alternate. Where is this? Yeah, they alternate on like what is on top and what's on the bottom because they're two different colors. I guess I'll just, how do I do this? I'll come back to it because we'll have to like change the colors to like, here, I'll show you real quick. This one will have to be like, this color. This one's gonna have to be like red. So it'll look like this. But the red will be over top of that, and then white will be over top of that. So I'll come back to it later. Okay, maybe the dinosaur is exaggerated, but I bet you would keep a dragon. That's even worse, dude. I mean, that would be, if you think about it, that would be so kick-ass and cool, but like, even if you had a little guy, you know? If you had a little guy, can you imagine like a little guy just flying around all over the house and then pooping randomly, clawing on the furniture, possibly like breathing a little fire and catching your whole house on fire, like just by one little ignition spark? Like, impractical. Oh yeah, I'm using for the art program question, I'm using Clip Studio Paint. I highly recommend it. Um every springtime they have like a sale online, so you don't have to pay the whole price. And they tried to change to a subscription service to use the program, and everybody kind of like boycotted it, and then they were like, okay guys, so it's a one-time fee and you'll still get like upgrades and stuff, you know? So, and it might be another fee like maybe like 5 years down the road when they put out another version that's got a ton of other stuff. Then you might have to like, I think I just did that because I bought it maybe like 10 years ago. So I went like 8-9 years with using the same program with the one purchase. And I think I just bought it again, I think, recently. But man, it's so worth it. Especially like if you use it as much as I do, which really isn't that much. I'm just now getting back into doing art. I haven't done art in like maybe a year or two. But now that I'm unemployed, you're gonna see a lot more art streams like I used to do in the past. But yeah, obviously, like, if you guys, I mean, you're watching me draw these lines, this is a vector line on a vector layer, so then I can just use my eraser and just like I just tap it on the other side of a line. So if there's like a cross like this is just a setting that I use. You don't have to use it like this. But anywhere that I touch my eraser on this line at the top, it'll just disappear at the intersection. So that's like a super useful, quick way to do line art, I found out. But it's whatever your style is. I mean, I've told people about this and they just still kind of do their own thing, which is cool. It's fine. It's just like what I do. And if it's a vector line like that, there's a tool it auto generates, as you saw like here, it auto generates all these like vertices and stuff. So I'm able to like move these around while it's like on the canvas. So I can move them per like dot like that. Or I can use kind of like a finger smudge, I like to call it. And you can just like do this with it. And then you can adjust the settings. Like, oh, I want the whole thing kind of, or I want to be more narrowed down to like a point. You kind of you mess around with stuff like this. So when you draw a line, you can like move it a little if it's like a little imperfect. Which cuts down like me going like this a lot and then like, you know, getting the line perfect. Because I can just, I don't know, manipulate the line a little bit. Twisted Mega, welcome in. What's up? I'm just doing some line art right now. Showing people the ways of Clip Studio Paint and like my little techniques I do. Yeah, I don't remember how I stumbled upon using a vector layer for lines and stuff like this. I honestly couldn't tell you. I've just been doing it for so long. See, like that, I overshot my sketch line. So now I can just get rid of it like that, easy. Even this too. Does some of the work for you.
Art thou mad, brother?
Bro, why is that so loud? That was super loud on my end. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's this. I need to pull this down a little bit. An onsen it's just a Japanese word for a hot spring. So like my VTuber model, like my lore is like I'm a fox god. I'm a fox kami that owns an onsen in the yokai realm. So like I just have a bathhouse in the demon world where people can come and chill and hang out. That's all it really is, but that's like my theme or whatever. Because we're just chilling here right now. We're just chilling. If you're on Twitch, I play music on Twitch because that doesn't let me do it on YouTube because of copyright stuff. So if you guys watch me on Twitch, you'll be listening to some music as well. We're currently listening to some punk rock stuff based on our punk rock art commission here. Yeah, I don't usually stream around this time, but this might be a new schedule type of deal. These kind of remind me of like feathers on a wing. Almost there. Oh yeah, I still need to go down here, figure out that shoe. I might make it different a little bit. Or not, we'll see. Draw me or I get mad. Seethe. Stay angry. Just coming in permanent pout face. That's the way. This little skull. Such a tiny detail. I'm gonna move this one over a little bit.
I'm here to chew ass and kick gum bubbles. Oh, wait. Kick my butt full of gum, honey. Damn.
Yeah, let's
chew gum to
go.
kill my ass bubbles. No, wait, that doesn't mean things. Is that a bubble in your ass, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, damn it.
Dude.
I titty fucked a gum bubble. Now I'm going to chew on your ass. Oh, fuck.
I haven't heard that in such a long ass time. Oh my god. Been a while. Oh my god, dude. I forgot how fucking amazing it is. Jesus Christ. Where can I see the whole model? Which one? Mine or the person that I'm commissioning? I would assume you're asking me. I'm also streaming on Twitch right now, guys. And I'm doing horizontal, so you can see more of my model. If you don't have access to Twitch, let me see. I can give you my link to my website, I guess, that has all of my social stuff on it. If that helps. Here, I'll put it in chat for you guys. There you go. I'm doing my very first art commission ever in my entire life. I'm doing Belfira is a VTuber that's a red raccoon punk rock girl. There's the whole piece. I'm just doing line art right now. I did sketch off stream a couple days ago. So we're almost done kind of with the line art a little bit. There's just so many buckles, guys. There's like a bajillion buckles. Yeah, and if you guys ever want reference images of my model, they're in the Discord for you guys to grab. I put them there if like people want to make fan art of my VTuber model and stuff. So they're in our channel. Again, like I don't know where everybody's like watching from, if you guys have access to these things or not. Because I'm very aware of that. When I tried to stream on Bilibili, which is like China's YouTube, which I wish I could. I wish I could stream there. Because it's just a whole nother like becoming a VTuber, guys, I realized how much the internet is actually broken by like certain countries. It's kind of insane. Because you think it's just like everybody has access to everything kind of a deal, but it's not the way it is. And like I can go on Bilibili and watch videos, but I can't live broadcast because they want you to upload like my ID to make sure like they can see where I live at. And since I live in the US, I'm just not allowed because of law. But holy shit, guys, if I could stream on Billy, I know a lot of VTubers that started either in the West or in Europe, they moved to more Eastern Asian countries that have access to Bilibili because the amount of people that watch, that is insane. Like the amount of like followers they have gained just from being on Bilibili is incredible. Like if I could get on Bilibili at somehow, like I would be able to just do this for a living. Like no joke. It's just like population, like higher population density. I used to upload, like I can upload videos on it. I just can't live broadcast, and I haven't uploaded videos there in probably 2 years because I didn't have time before. Because I can't automate it in my program like everything else when it comes to uploads. I have to do it like by itself. But I might try doing that again. We'll see. See if I'm even relevant on there anymore. But it's like I don't see the benefit in doing it though too, because the people that are watching on Bilibili, they might not even have access to any of my other socials. Like they don't have access to watch me live like at all. So maybe, unless they use VPN, I don't know. Maybe they're able to get around stuff. I'm not sure. Pros and cons, yeah. I just know I mean I've been doing this for 3 something years now. I just know that that's what all the boy VTubers have done to gain like where they're at. Like Shoto and like Merryweather and stuff. Like they didn't really have that big of a following until they joined Bilibili, and then they just blew up. And like Mary was the storyboard writer for V Shoujo, and even after that, even though he was doing that, he still didn't really have that many followers and people watching him until he moved to Japan and then started streaming on Bilibili. Now he can just do it, you know? So I'm a firm believer in it. In the power of just accessing another entire demographic of people. But here we are. We grind. I can talk about what could be if our our governments were not shitty and we can all connect and be cool. But here we are. Wait, what'd I do? There we go. We got some hair. Sometimes it's hard to remember what all these lines are for before I start coloring. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it also involves from where the people are watching, because here, where I'm from, not many, and I mean the majority, not many know what a VTuber is, especially when they are from the US or Japan. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a thing for sure, because VTubing originated in Japan for sure. Um, and it only just started becoming popular in the West um, about like 4 years ago. So it's definitely a new thing that a lot of people like just don't know about for sure. Um, but yeah, you're not wrong. The fan arts? Are you talking about the fan art in the Discord? Did you join Discord? Oh yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah. So like all my more like close personal update stuff is in Discord for sure. I mean, I always like put stuff on socials like when I'm going live and stuff like that. But if you're in the Discord, you'll get information on like if I'm canceling or if I'm doing a random surprise stream or whatever. So there's more stuff going on in there. It's the central hub of everything. Yeah, beautiful is a weird word. Here, let me there's like a random U in there. That's like it's just in there. I don't know. I think the A maybe. Maybe the A throws it off. It takes a minute to like figure out. It takes everybody a while to figure that one out. Bonita. Bonita, sí. Spanish word of the day. Yes. That's it. Oops. Tiny buckle here. Tu eres bonita. Eres? Is that how you say that? Tu eres bonita. Yeah, I did it. I just have to like switch my mind to like, cause I know some Italian. That's what I do. Switch my brain over. Oops. You are beautiful. Voce è bonita. Did I say that right? That's the Portuguese. It's cool how some languages are very similar. You just gotta like switch some things around, you know? I did it, guys. I did it. I know stuff. I know stuff and things now. That's so smart. Are you so proud? Obrigado? What is obrigado? Let's just thank you. I have trouble with the rolling of the R's though, too. Like even when I lived in Italy, the R's were still like a challenge for me. I never got the hang of it. I know English doesn't have double R in a word compared to Spanish. Yeah, English doesn't really like, it's not a romance language. It doesn't sound like, I don't know, how some languages sound like musical. English is very just flat and kind of like blunt. There's no like flow to it. It's very plain and dull. Boring. At this point, I'm just so happy. Yeah, thanks for teaching me stuff. Obrigado.
Good job!
Oh, that one's okay. There's no words with the tilde. That symbol in English. Okay, that's definitely like, is that like payao? Payao de? Uh, qui, quijo? Payao de quijo? Is that how you pronounce the pay? That's gotta be it. That means food? Payao de quijo is food? Is it quejo? It means cheese bread. Oh yeah, Brazilian cheese bread. Oh man, that looks really good. They're like, is that what you guys have like at restaurants? Like before you order, do they bring out pão de queijo, queijo, like for free on the table, all like everywhere you go? The cheese bread. They're like little bite-sized cheese breads, and you can like dip them. They give you dipping sauce and stuff. It is. Oh, that's awesome. Damn. I guess I'm visiting Brazil. I mean, I would love to. Looks fucking awesome. Honestly, food is like the real reason to travel outside of the US. The food here is fucking poisonous and terrible. I talk about this a lot. Kiki knows. I always talk about how bad the food is here. Or we're just talking about food in general. Yeah, so Kiki, so there's like a thing going around right now in the US in like produce and like fruits and vegetables that are quote unquote fresh. Everybody's getting explosive diarrhea because there's like parasites in the food right now. And I honestly think it's because I'm gonna get a bit political here, guys. But nobody cares because Trump sucks. uh, Trump ruined all the trade for fertilizer for our crops. So now I think they're using like human waste for fertilizer on our food. And it's like poop getting on our food. And now it's like, because that's the only way that you can get this parasite is from human feces. And people are getting it in the food. It's in the food. It's just like, I swear, dude, every month here, it's like something new is like fucking up everything. So now it's like I completely stopped buying certain things for now. Or I'm getting it like locally because they found the source of like what farm it came from. But because I think that's what they're doing. They're just trying to be cheap about it. And it's like killing people. Yeah, you heard. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's okay, cool. I feel like people outside of the US know more about what's going on here than we do because we're being propaganded. Pale de I can eat pale de kale at any moment. It's just so good. You ate it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, all day, every day. That's a beautiful thing. The beauty of life in Brazil. Okay, let's do this hair over here. Oops. I mean, if you go to like an Italian restaurant here, so it's like different because like I feel like America's food is like cheeseburgers and French fries and stuff like that. Um, so depending on what like cultured restaurant you go to, like you can get if you go to an Italian restaurant, you'll get bread and some like olive oil with some like seasonings in it to dip your bread in. That's like that version. And then like anything that's like Indian is like uh is like naan. Dipping the naan in like curry or something. Not for lunch because we eat rice, beans, and meat. Oh, I got a question for you. This is a so is your lunchtime food heavier than your dinner food? Like is your lunchtime portions and stuff like bigger than dinner time? Because in the US it's like, breakfast you have like little things. Lunch is kind of like lunch is smaller than breakfast, to be honest, like a little bit. And then like dinner is like this big ass portion, like your bigger meals, like heavier stuff. Um and I think it's structured this way based off of like how society is here and working. So like during lunch is usually when everybody's at work and they don't want you to waste a lot of time eating food, so you eat something small. And then when you get home and it's dinner time, then like, yeah, like you can eat a bunch of stuff because you're starving, and then you pass out and go into a coma, and then you don't have energy to do anything once you're done working. So lunchtime for you guys, that's what makes sense, is because you have breakfast right when you wake up. Then lunchtime should be the time where like you eat food that like rejuvenates you and gives you energy for your entire day. That's what makes sense. But instead in the US, we have that at dinner time, and then in a couple hours you go to bed supposedly. But I feel like eating a ton of stuff right before bed. Yeah, we don't eat much at night. Yeah, that's what's so like fucked up. Cuz they've regulated so much stuff like a certain way to like harm us here. And people are just so used to it and they don't question it because it's been in place for like years, like forever. Like their parents. Like this is what's been going on. But like, yeah, I think it's bad, you know? And a lot of stuff too. We have ice. If you go to any restaurant and you ask for water, like a glass of water or a cup of water, there's just tons of ice in it. And honestly, ice water is terrible for digestion. So like getting ice water while you're eating food is like the worst thing that you could probably do. You can drink room temperature water, but nobody wants to have that conversation in the States because everybody needs fucking ice in their drinks. But it's like hurting our digestion. It's like, I don't know. There's just so much stuff that's like pushed on us, so much that we just think it's the norm. And even if you try to like get away from that and try to do your own stuff, it's still like pushed on you so much that you kind of fall back into it somehow. I have like another theory about garlic, because there's garlic in everything in the US. There's some type of garlic oil or like garlic powder or some type of garlic in everything, like chips, crackers, bread, any food you get prepared. There's garlic in everything. And like I know there's like health benefits to garlic, but I also think there's digestion issues linked to garlic as well. Because everybody's digestion here is fucking terrible. All right, I'll stop talking about it because it's like it's slightly depressing, you know. They want to keep us fat and lazy because our food is terrible, and then you have a billion medical bills that you can't pay. Then that's it. That's the entire scam. Brigadero? No, I have not. I bet you there's some Brazilian restaurants near me. I live in a city that has like, it's like a kind of like a food capital. Like food in restaurants here, it's expensive now, but like food in restaurants, like business is very competitive. So if your food is not above average par, like you will shut down because you will not, there's so much competition. But I bet there is a Brazilian restaurant near me. Let me look. Brazilian Grill and Bakery. 5 miles from me? No. 1 mile from me. Let's see what they got. Have I been here before? Let's look at their menu. Marmita Costella Bovina. Pastel de carne. Yep. Uh, Camarero empanada. What? Guarana Antarctica? Is that a drink? It's like a drink. Oh, here's the full menu. What did you say? Brigadeiro. Is that on here? Hamburger. Oh, that's the lunch menu. They don't have that on here. Frango asado. Linguica Toscana. Pernil de porco desasado. Desasado. It's a dessert. Okay, let me. Where's the dessert menu? Here we go. No, I don't see it's not at this particular restaurant. Holy shit, the prices. Dear God. What is this? Picana? What is it? What is picana? Picana with fries is $30? 30 USD. That's a lot. Sabre mesas? Wait. Sabre mesas? Mesas? There's a lot of moose. Moose things. Pudding de leite. That's so sad. Yeah, like I thought for sure I was gonna run into this here. Who is it? Damn, what? They have coffee? They have a lot of shit here. I might go here, like, after stream. Get some lunch and a coffee. This looks good. Well, judging by these stock images. Let's see if there's actual photos of the food. They got a lot of stuff. A lunch bowl special for $7.99. That's pretty cool. Bowl of rice, beans, steak. What is this? Or Brazilian sausage. Cilantro, Roma, tomato, cucumber, lettuce. There's a buffet here. What is this place? They have a buffet. They have like coffee. They have like everything. Damn. Yeah, I might be checking this place out. Oh, it's like a... It's also like a grocery store? What? It's a grocery store slash cafe slash restaurant. Of like all Brazilian stuff. What the fuck? How have I never been here before? It's so close to my house. Holy shit. This looks fucking good. Yeah, same. I feel like if you would have never been in chat talking about like just Brazilian stuff and food, I would have never found this restaurant that looks so fucking good. It's like right down the road for me. Like I said, there's like so many different restaurants where I'm at. It's insane. Like there's stuff closing down and new stuff popping up like all the time. And sometimes like when you finally get the chance to like go back to a place, it's like it may or may not be there, you know? It's so competitive. Brazilian store and restaurant. What the fuck? It has a 4.7 stars with a 1,500 ratings. So it's got really good ratings. Cool. The prices didn't seem terrible for lunch either. Oh yeah, I'm always trying to find like new food stuff. For sure. That's like my eternal joy in life is to travel and try different food. I feel like that's the pinnacle of life for me. And again, it makes sense where I live too, because like some stuff is just tasteless, you know? Some stuff you find is like good, you know? But I know for a fact, like the fruit and stuff where you're at compared to like where I'm at is like completely different. Like I had fruit in Sicily, and Sicily is all volcanic ground, you know? It's like island. The fruit there is insane. The way it tastes. It just fucking blew my mind of life itself. It's healthy too. Yeah, like the main reason of like why we eat food. Food is yeah, I feel like the government really saw that food was a medicine and just wanted to control it and get rid of that aspect of food for sure here. Because like I had an orange right before stream. I had a couple because the one I opened was like molding on the inside, because that's like what's happening to our food here. Is it just fucking molding. It either molds so quick or it's like moldy in the store, and they're still fucking selling it because they want money. So you really gotta watch like what you buy now. But yeah, I opened it and it fucking every time I like have a yeah, dude, it's really bad. It's disgusting. Every time I go to eat an orange now, it's like, because I know it was totally different when I was little, you know? Like no fruit has seeds in it anymore. It tasted like I was eating nothing. Like it didn't taste like anything. I'm like, okay, that's like a thing full of water and it's orange and there's like a bit of citrusiness to it. And I'm like, why am I eating this? Like, what am I getting out of this thing? I'd rather just drink water. Like it's to that point. Oh yeah, when we pay for basic healthcare, like don't get me started on that. And it's like so fucking expensive. And the sad thing about it, guys, is like the propaganda is so far deep here that like everybody like that's like older than like my generation and some of my generation, they just think that this country is the best country on the planet. and that everywhere else is like this, you know? And they're doing us a favor. Like, but literally everything is like costing money now. Like I'm waiting for the day that we'll have to like fucking pay for oxygen or some shit. Like some crazy ass shit. But also the problem is like we can't organize enough to like attack the source of all this stuff. Because we're just so overworked and stuck at work and like I don't know. There's just a whole movement to like make us fight each other instead of the government, just like what they want. Dude, I still remember the day that you left strawberries under the sun and they got way juicier, sweeter, and bigger. That's how you know that they're not doing a pretty good job cultivating food. Yeah, wasn't that was crazy for me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got food delivered to my like groceries delivered to my house, and there were the strawberries were chilling on the front porch in the sun probably for a few hours, and they just tasted completely different because they're all being probably grown inside some warehouse or something somewhere. Who knows? Like that fucking blew my mind. You just sit in the sun and then it's just like a totally different fruit. All the bananas that we have here are different since like COVID. Bananas give me heartburn now. Like it's just so bad. Cause it's just like full of sugar. It's like full of just like synthetic sugar or some shit. I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. It's fucking crazy. Hence why I kind of like started getting back into gardening. Not that that's like the end all thing. Like there's no way that I can just garden enough to like give myself food for an entire year. Cause I would have to make my entire yard space into a garden and just completely devote myself to like making food for myself. But I can at least enjoy like the fucking tomatoes that I grew actually taste like fucking like they're so good. Like I haven't had a tomato that good in a long ass time. If you get it from the store, it just tastes like fucking it's like rotting already. It tastes like shit. It's terrible. It's not sweet. It's like bitter. It may or may not taste like fucking mosquito bug spray. I don't know, man. Cucumbers are hit or miss. You can get a whole cucumber if you bite into a cucumber or whatever. It will straight up taste like you sprayed bug spray in your mouth. And it's like hit or miss like that. Sometimes they're fine. Sometimes they're just like a bug spray bomb. Like it's fucking chemicals. And it's so obvious. The banana. Do you have like plantains in Brazil? Yeah, dude. Like you can walk in my neighborhood. There's so many people like gardening and stuff now. But at some point, they're either gonna not. You're either gonna not be able to buy seeds, or seeds are gonna be so fucking expensive. Like I just know that's coming next. Like all this gardening stuff is gonna just skyrocket in price, and then it's gonna be like inaccessible for a lot of people. It already is, because like they want people in crammed into apartments, so nobody has like ground to grow on, you know? So like a plantain is similar to a banana. But in Brazil, I don't know if you call plantains bananas. Kiki, are they separate in Mexico? Like a plantain and a banana? Or do you guys just have plantains? I feel like they're different. I'm willing to bet that maybe in the future, hopefully not, but if many people start growing their vegetables in their garden, then there's going to be a fee. Repeat that, please. I didn't understand. Are plantains different than bananas? Like for you guys? We don't have a space in the to do that in the city without people thinking it's drugs. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, if you live in the city, you definitely need to get some like pots and soil. But then it's like, what do you do inside? If you have like no outside space, like a concrete balcony or anything, like outside, no access to sun, like what do you do? Um, I was at the store the other day, like the main big ass store that's here in the US right now, and I saw a machine that may be the next like kind of home appliance that people will have to get. You know how you have a microwave, a stove, an oven, a washer and dryer for clothes, a dishwasher for your dishes. There's a thing that's kind of the size of like a dishwasher, a new appliance that you put in your house or apartment that's a bunch, it's like it helps you grow crops and plants. And there's just a light on it. It's kind of, think of like a donut, but the inside of the donut hole is a light, and then everything grows towards the center on the outer ring. So you plant a bunch of stuff on the outer ring, and then all of your plants grow towards the light in the center. And then you can pick stuff like fresh basil and stuff from that. So if you're like cooking, you can have stuff growing in your house at all times that you can just pick from. The northeast of Brazil. Hold on, let me open a new tab because I don't want to leave that restaurant behind. What is milho? Oh, corn. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I had some corn the other day that was actually good. That actually sounds helpful. Yeah. Yeah, because right now I have like some pots of like fresh basil outside that I'll go and pick and put them in like pasta and stuff. But then it just doesn't go bad because it's always growing, and then you just pick it when you need it. Oh yeah, the bottoms of these shoes. This is all I know. Just do squigglies. Like what else can I do here? Does the zipper work for these or no? Squigglies. Ida, welcome in. How's it going? How's your day going? We're just talking about the normal stuff, how like food in the US is like going downhill, you know. Normal everyday shit. Sao? Jiao? Wait, Sao how? Is that how you pronounce that? Sao? That one's a tough one for me. I like drinking water, welcome in. I like drinking water too. My day's good. My day's good, Ida. You made some spicy shrimp Alfredo? Holy shit, nice. I had, what did I even eat today, you guys? I had some tea. I had some tea and oh, I had some soup. I made some like turmeric lemon soup with chicken, carrots and celery. I forgot. I forgot I ate that. Like I'll make a big batch of soup like that and I'll freeze it and then come back to it later. Just have like a giant stash of it. Cook some egg noodles for it. The gochujang worked with the cream sauce very well. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. Yeah, we were talking about how produce just sucks anymore. We're comparing and contrasting to Brazil, Mexico, and the US right now. I'm also multi-streaming on YouTube. We have some Brazilian intelligence going on over there. 3 in the afternoon, so I've already had lunch. Did you eat a banana with your lunch? Going back in time? Did you go back in time and eat a banana? Guys, I think the line art is finally done. The bottoms of these shoes, I need to figure out what is a cool texture for bottoms of shoes. Bottoms of shoes, boots, anime. Well, that didn't help me. Like, I usually just do squigglies, but is there like a better way to do this? Like a cooler, more textury shoes. Treads. Grips. Okay, let me try this. They're just triangles, and that's what I was looking for. Triangles and like stars. So we'll do like triangles. And actually this needs to come off of this line. Wait, how am I gonna do this? These need to be floating. Hold on, guys. I'm like braining right now. Because these are gonna be like 3D. Like cheese wedges. That's wrong. So then these cheese wedges. These cheese wedges. Is this the right perspective here? Maybe. Kind of. These are off. Let me put it on a different layer. I think this is what I needed to do. There we go. Okay, sorry. I can look at chat now. Aubrey, welcome in. Sorry, I was doodling stuff. Bottoms of shoes here. Oh, boot. Do I talk any other language? Like, I know some Italian. Like, io sono Italiano. I know just certain words to get me by, and I'm very rusty because I don't live there anymore. Like, it's crazy how much, like, you pick up on a language when you live somewhere and you use it every day. Like, it becomes, like, so easy. It's so much more easier to learn a language that way. But since I don't use it anymore, it's like, you forget stuff. Speaking of Brazil, I could really go for some Brigadeiro right now. What the hell, dude? We were just talking about that earlier in the YouTube chat. Takashi, welcome in. Did you know Sinhala? Do I know Sinhala? No. Sri Lanka? I worked for a guy that his family lived in Sri Lanka and he would go visit on vacation. I haven't changed name in so long since I made this channel. Jester, welcome in. Brigadeiro. What is, I never looked it up. I never looked it up what it was. I was just looking at the restaurant to see if they had it. It's a cake. Sweetened condensed milk. It's like a little cake thing. Cocoa powder. It looks good. Yeah. So there's like these star things that I have to also make 3D because I'm just gonna make more work for myself. What would it be like? This is like too much. I could just do diamonds. I think you're right. We should just do diamonds in here. Should I do it like here? That looks more like useful. Or easier for me, I should say. It's a little off perspective wise. Oh, you want to see the full drawing? Hell yeah, of course. Sorry. Sorry, new people. I'm like just like we're finishing the line art. We're on the bottom of these shoes. But yeah. There we go. That's what we're working on. Your nickname is also Kiki. Welcome all Kikis. Kiki's only, we'll have a Kiki's only stream where you have to be named Kiki in order to watch. Thanks, Jester. I appreciate you. This is my first art commission ever in my entire life. I've always just done art for like my own mental health and to make other people happy. This is the first time I've actually like got money. It's so weird to like think about for me. Yeah. Punk rock raccoon girl. This is for a VTuber. Her name's fuck. What is her name? Belfidera? Yeah. That's it. I knew that. Let me drink some water, guys. Yeah. Okay, back to the boots. The boots! Yeah, see, I feel like this is off. No. That made it. Now it's perfect. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do the bottom of the shoe. Merge with layer below. Yeah, we gotta do that. I do have. I'm going to get an adjustment, like a body massage adjustment today. So I gotta finish up this shoe. I have some time, but it's like in an hour. So this was $50. It's pretty low right now. Like my pricing I feel is like super low. Cause I'm doing color on this and everything too. It's full body. I don't know. I wanted to do low prices just because I've never done this before. So whatever. I think it's good. I think it's reasonable. I might throw in a background because I kind of did like a little sketch of the background. Background is extra, but I might do background for free because it's like the first person that's ever, first commission ever. I don't know. Might be an option. Can you draw snakes? I can draw pretty much anything. I feel like I've trained myself to just be able to. I'm really good at mimicking other art styles too. Um, and I've trained myself to be able to just draw many things. I might have to look at a reference or whatever, or depending on how much detail you want it to be. If you want it to be like, I can do photorealistic drawings as well. I haven't done one in a long time. Like a portrait of like an actual person's face. I can do those as well. You know, they're just a lot more in depth to it. Them snacks. We're living them snackies. Oops. Wrong color. I might do squigglies here. This might be a squiggly shoe moment. Should I put diamonds down here? No. It's the wrong, like, perspective. There we go. That's what I need over here. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna cheat a little. It's not working. It did copy. that better? I don't know. I wish I could drag and select all these, but I have to like click on them. It's really annoying. We're missing a line on that one. It's fine. Like, I wish I could just and grab them. Add to selection. That doesn't work. There we go. Oops. That's better. I just gotta add some lines back in. Thanks for the stretch. Can I draw Yowie? Of course. Of course I can. I just can't stream it. I mean, I guess if it's not like super like if it's not super lewd, I guess I can stream it. How much are you willing to have a Yowie stream, chat? I'll make it a stretch goal. Then the question is, who are the subjects of the drawing? Who are we drawing? Who's being shipped, man? Thanks, I appreciate you hanging out for so long. I haven't drawn in a long time. It's been like a year. So there's gonna be more drawing streams. But we will play games and stuff too. Drawings will happen whenever I have a commission to do. What do we want to add to this shoe? I feel like the shoe is just there to be a shoe. I mean, that's not a bad thing, you know? It's just a shoe. I'm not worried about it. Cool, guys. The line art is complete. I think I'm gonna have to end stream here today. Because I gotta go get a massage. Gotta get a massage. Had it scheduled for a while. So. Yeah. We'll do another art stream. What is today? Tuesday? Maybe like tomorrow or maybe tomorrow, same time-ish. we'll start doing the coloring and stuff. And then Thursday, like, I know everybody's in a different time zone here. But Thursday nights is when I normally stream, like my time. So this is like a new stream time for me. I'm gonna keep the same night Thursdays for me. What do I play? We normally play, so I need to get back into Silent Hill F, and we were also doing Fatal Frame 2 remake, Crimson Butterfly. I usually play horror games, but I try to switch it up. I'll play some like DBD, Dead by Daylight. I want to do more collabs with people as well, so we'll do that at some point. I just gotta, it's a lot to like manage and like get people organized and stuff, but I also do a thing called, it's an event called Doodle Day that's at the last Thursday of every month. I had to stop doing them for a while because I was going through a bunch of work stuff, but we're gonna start doing that again soon. And that's a lot of drawing. Like we do, I'll have people on stream and we'll do a bunch of different drawing stuff that has audience participation, so you guys can help create our little designs. I'm looking at, hold on. Yeah, Doodle Day. Why is my, hold on, I'm looking at my chats here. I'm getting confused. I don't know why. When did my streaming career start? I'm trying to see. Hold on. I got confused. Like, I have a bunch of chats open right now. One of them is like behind. One of them is behind, but it's not showing up the certain users, which is weird. I'll have to see why that's doing that. What? Oh, somebody's asking you what app you use to draw on YouTube? Yeah, see, I'm not even seeing that message right now. Wait, Takashi, what app do I use? Why am I not seeing that? Have I been missing people's messages? This is weird. I'm using Clip Studio Paint right now. Definitely look into it. It's not a subscription based thing, so that's like my favorite thing about it, to be honest. But yeah, what I was saying, Doodle Day is I'll have another VTuber on and we'll go back and forth drawing different things, and we'll play a game called Marbles on stream. And this is kind of like a Twitch thing. So I mean, you guys, like, I won't be able to multi-stream with that because I don't have that great of a connection. I need to connect to like with the other VTuber like guests and stuff. So it's gonna be like a Twitch only event though. But if you have access to Twitch, great. Make an account. That'd be cool. But we'll play marbles on stream, and then you guys can just like join in the marbles game. And it's just like a race game, and whoever wins can pick two emojis, and we'll have to splice two emojis into a drawing, and just like a quick thing. And so it's kind of like a little like fun drawing show that I kind of have been doing. I think we're like on the 8th or 9th one right now. So we've been doing it kind of like, I mean, I took a break, but like eight months in a row. It's almost a year of Doodle Day stuff. Welcome in the weird girl. Yeah, see, that's coming. So I'm looking at two chats. I'm looking at 3 chats actually. The Twitch only one, the YouTube only one, and I have a multi one that puts all the chats into one. And only, for some reason, don't look at me, please. You're only showing up in the multi-stream, which is bizarre. You're not showing up in the YouTube one. So I've been talking to you in this chat, but nobody else is seeing your messages? That's weird. That's super weird. All for VTubers, but I don't have a PC. Yeah, it's been going for a while. Yeah, see what's going on? That's so weird. YouTube chat. I'll try to see. Yeah, so Kiki, you're on YouTube. Can you see "Don't look at me, please"? Is like that's their username. Don't look at me, please. They're from Brazil. Are you able to see their messages in chat? I still live in your house. Good. Stay there. I'll feed you later. Make sure there's good insulation happening. Like, don't eat the insulation in the walls, because like I'll have to just feed you at some point. But like, see if things are like good to go in there, like electrical wise. That'd be super helpful. I thought maybe you were talking to somebody on TikTok. No, I'm only streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now, guys. But certain users' chat messages are not showing up in YouTube, but they're showing up in like a widget in my OBS studio that's like a multi-chat that shows Twitch. It should be showing Twitch and YouTube, but it's only showing YouTube. Now that I'm looking at it. That's so weird. Was I grounded? I don't know what's going on. I just noticed this. So like, yeah, guys, I'm maybe because you're like in Brazil or something and it's not showing up, but it's weird. Because you're showing up through Stream Elements OBS chat for me. That's connected to YouTube. I don't know, man. That's so weird. Like, this shit like confuses the hell out of me sometimes. Like, everybody's just fucking thinking I'm talking to somebody in Brazil, like, in my mind. No, the person's real, guys. I swear. Guys, they're real. I'm not making all this up. Anyways, I don't know. Hopefully, like, you all can connect the correct way next time we stream. And hopefully it works. Been talking alone this whole time. Yeah. Been talking about like Brazilian food and like all this stuff about Brazil for like, and it just came to me. I'm just talking. Split personality. My other personality is Brazilian. Brigado. Oh my god. Bonita. Bonito ghost. Other Kiki, the Bonito ghost. Now we can see them at the beginning of the stream. We couldn't see them. So you can see them, you can see their messages at the beginning of stream. Let me go back. Yeah, it's still not showing up for me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm not going to try to figure it out. It's dumb. Yeah. Let's not worry about it. All right. All right, yeah. You can see my whole model now, everybody on YouTube. I could have done that a while ago. I didn't think about it. I was too busy like drawing lines and shit. Um, but yeah. Thanks for all the new people on YouTube hanging out. Thanks for the new people on Twitch hanging out. More streams during this time. Kind of ish. New schedule. Next stream it might be tomorrow, same time ish. Hang out in the Discord, join the Discord. To get more updates on my schedule, because my schedule's not really like set in stone right now. Still trying to figure stuff out. So let me, once again, I'll put my link to like my website and all my socials and stuff in chat. Go there, see what stuff, I know everybody's in different countries, see what you have access to. Discord for sure, if you want to stay connected with everything I do. Yeah, I hope, yeah, everybody's welcome for sure. Yeah, let's all hang out and vibe, and you guys can post your art if you're artists too. You can post your art. You can post like music videos that you're interested in. I'll check out. Like, yeah, everything lives in there. Different events will be there. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool meeting new people. Yeah, you can just call me Nai. Everybody just calls me Nai. I know in like some Japanese names, it's like you say the surname first. So it'd be like Nohni Nai, but you just call me Nai. It's quicker. It's easier. It's easier to scream like during collabs when I'm like running from zombies or something. So. Thanks. I have other outfits too for my model. So this is like my basic. My other one was just like my celestial one that I was wearing. I can like take the coat off. I can take the coat off even more when it's appropriate, you know. when we get to one of those streams. But yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go now. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hopefully I see some of you guys more in the future, near future. Have a good rest of your day. It's been fun. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.